Cocaine Bear, Cartel Bear, Coke Bear. There's a Coke Bear. There's a Coca-Cola Bear during
Coca-Cola,
Christmas.
yeah.
But still, they used to put real Coke in Coke.
Yeah, I heard that.
You see how all this is tying together, the conspiracy?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is based on a true life story.
Stop.
Cocaine Bear. It really happened.
That is crazy.
Yeah. The plane was flying over and the man fell out of the plane and landed on somebody's driveway, and cocaine landed in the forest and also some on the man's driveway.
The man was freaking nuts.
They still haven't even found all of the cocaine. The real life bear ate the cocaine and OD'd and died.
Aww.
And she's stuffed now, and she's people
probably on display.
Yeah, on display. People come see her.
This is what happens when you're on drugs. They taxidermied her and said,
They
"This is what happens when you do coke."
I don't know what the science around her says. I don't know.
I'm killing it here with the cocaine jokes. Am I not?
Okay.
It's the girl. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing it. I'm on fire tonight.
Are you on fire?
I think that I am. In my head, I am.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all think, but I'm on
We
fire
need an
with it,
audience
though.
to tell.
Okay.
Well,
Let's talk about the cast of Cocaine Bear.
It's rated R, and it's about an hour and 35 minutes long.
This is kind of, I don't even know how they label it, but it's kind of a action comedy with a mix of thriller, and it's so well balanced.
Yeah.
And it's rated R because of the gore effect in here. And I'm sorry, but it was within maybe the first five minutes or so.
Right.
It was some gore, and I was laughing. And I bet you I'm not the only one.
I was laughing.
Oh,
it was
gosh.
great. It was funny.
Great kills. Okay, let's talk about who in it, and then we'll get to
All right,
the movie.
so Carrie Russell's in it, and she plays Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You remember her from Felicity? Remember when she cut her hair?
No.
Okay, so she had long, beautiful curly hair, and one year she decided to cut it when they were on hiatus, and people got pissed. They didn't really want to watch the show because, she's not the same. Like, it changed her.
Oh gosh.
Her whole being or something. Like, I don't know what they thought.
Like the silly Little Mermaid fiasco going on with the hair.
Yes.
You would think by now we would be done with that type of stuff, but okay.
Yeah, you would think.
She still looks pretty.
She's beautiful.
She is.
Alden Ehrenreich, he plays Eddie. He plays Sid's son. You remember him from Solo, a Star Wars story.
I didn't watch that.
And then he was also in this movie called Beautiful Creatures a while back.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was interesting. And that had a lot of stars. I saw that before. It was like from 10 years ago or something. A lot of stars in that. O'Shea Jackson Jr.
He got chunky. Ice Cube's son got chunky.
You leave that man alone.
Ooh, he looked just like his dad, man. It's insane. I remember somebody saying that he looked more like Ice Cube than Ice Cube looks like Ice Cube. He really spit that boy out.
Yeah,
But he does a good job. I like him.
Yeah, he plays David. And Ray Liotta, rest in peace.
I'm guessing this is probably one of his last movies.
It is his last movie.
Yeah. I liked him in here. He was a little jerk, drug dealing jerk, but I liked him in here with the hair and stuff.
Yeah, he plays Sid, so he plays Eddie's dad. Yeah.
And this is kind of like in the 80s-ish?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah, because I remember looking at the commercials on there. I'm like, that's definitely must be 80s. It looks so generic.
Yeah, it's set in the 80s.
I was like, oh, and then their clothes, I was like, yeah. Okay.
Then you have Isaiah Whitlock Jr. He plays Bob. He's a police officer. He's funny. He's
one of those people whose face you'll see them, you'll know their face, but you don't remember their name.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking that with him, like I just watched something the other day with him in it, and I was like, I don't know his name, but we know his face all the time. So now I'm glad I have his name, Isaiah Whitlock. Okay.
Brooklyn Prince plays Dee Dee. You remember her from the Florida Project? She's a little girl.
Okay.
She's Carrie Russell's daughter. Christian Convery, he plays Henry. You'll recognize him from Sweet Tooth, that's on Netflix.
I love him here.
He is great. He's the little boy that you see in the tree. Like
that was funny. Yeah. He is adorable, and he's so little, and he's so good.
He is going places.
He sure is. He's adorable. Curly hair. They kept calling him a girl. I'm like, what? Ain't that a boy? And they're like, little girl, get down from that tree. I'm like, that is a boy. But anyway, okay, go ahead.
Margot Martindale plays Ranger Liz. You remember her from The Kitchen?
She is funny in here.
She's hilarious.
There's another, I don't know if he's a ranger or not, but they got a little crush on each other, and they're doing this flirting thing the whole time. And gosh,
it's Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
It's hilarious.
He plays Peter.
That's him from. I knew.
He looks so different though, right?
Yeah, because he got that weird wig.
Yeah,
weird.
They made him look so different.
That's what you said. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
that is him, and the wig that they have on him is atrocious. It almost looks. Wasn't it Gail Weathers, who's from Scream, that they did the crazy bangs one time?
Yeah.
And sometimes she'll bring that up. Courtney will bring that up, like, oh my God, look at these bangs. But it looked like they did that to his whole head.
Yeah.
It was atrocious, but they're flirting. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, she's mostly flirting with him.
Ooh, she was getting she wanted to break him off. So she got
mad
tried
when they had to go find the kids.
Yeah, when they had to, she was trying to get the girl. I think she was gonna break him off something in the forest. Is what her plan was, honey, because she got
Talk about cop blocking.
Oh, she got her nails and things done. Was putting. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, she got mad because she got cock blocked and she did not like that.
And then Ayoola Smart plays Officer Reba, and she was born in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. I knew I remember her from I didn't watch Killing Eve, but I've seen her on the previews.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was her.
When the movie came out and I saw her, I was like, she looks familiar, but I didn't remember it was from Killing Eve, and I had watched that.
It looks pretty good, though.
Yeah. So this was way better than I expected, because I was like unsure by the trailers and the title and all that.
The title sounds kind of, it sounds a little cheesy.
As soon as I first saw the title and saw the trailer, I was like, I'm seeing that.
I'm seeing it.
I'm seeing it.
It's crazy. This is loosely based on a true story. Like, what is it that happened because in the movie, the guy's, he's a drug runner. You can tell at this. So they're dropping stuff, but the dude is like out of his mind, nuts. Hits his head, falls out of the plane. Mm-hmm. And then I think they said in there that the plane did fall. So they didn't know where all the drugs fell at.
Yeah, the drugs fell out of the plane. They don't know in real life where they haven't found all of it, but some of it landed in somebody's driveway, and his body landed in the driveway.
Somebody
and that happens in the movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was.
And in real life, I think I mentioned this earlier, the bear died from overdose.
Yeah.
But in the movie, to make it funny, the bear is alive, and the bear is loving that coke.
Yeah, because I was like, hold up. You can get addicted within 24 hours to the point where you're sniffing it out. I'm like, that's extra dangerous. But I know, again, it's cinematic effects. Right. But it was hilarious that the bear was like hooked on coke because
they used CGI, and they used the man in a bear suit.
Okay, you know what? They did that in Cujo too.
So whenever the bear was touching people, that's the man in the bear suit. Yeah,
yeah, because some the CGI was a little. It wasn't the best. I could tell sometimes the bear was a little wonky. It wasn't the best. However, it didn't take away my enjoyment from the movie. Not at all.
No.
I'm like, oh God, they could have done the CGI a little bit better. We got wait, but you know what? The movie was so freaking funny.
Yeah, I didn't even notice what you noticed.
Oh yeah, it did. But I'm sorry, the gore, the kills in here were so freaking fantastic, and I'm a fan of seeing great kills. Right, dude, you're gonna do something different, then do it. It was funny, and I kind of felt bad because sometimes I root for the serial killers in horror movies, but in this case, I really was rooting for the people, but they were just getting hacked up in the most awful, gory ways, and it was funny.
It was funny. The dialogue was funny.
It was.
I mean, it's good.
Like, I agree with you. This is way better than I didn't think it was going to be bad, but it's way better than I expected it to, and people are like really loving it.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it again tonight.
Yeah.
Because it was so freaking funny. 5 minutes and I'm laughing at somebody getting dismembered. Let me just say this one part. Okay, it's not necessarily a giveaway. So in the beginning, you see, a couple, they're hiking or whatever they're doing in the forest. Now, like in certain movies when people aren't really hurt, but for some reason they fall and all of a sudden their legs don't work. So they're crawling away from the killer. Why are you crawling? There's nothing wrong with your legs, right?
Right. So
this couple is there. The bear's, he's grabbed her. The dude's sitting there reaching for her. But he's just sitting there. I'm like, all he got to do is get up, walk over to her.
Yep.
Why is he? Maybe
he wouldn't have been able to pull her away from that big old.
He could. I know, but it's just a thought that would have counted. He's just like he just sat there like, okay, how about just take two crawls or just 2 steps. At least you got to try.
You're either gonna try for real, or you need to get up and run.
One of the two. It's
so many times, right? So many times I'll be telling people to run in these movies. I know it's already.
It's the fight or flight syndrome, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just guessing if we seen that in person, I'm guessing I would probably be so frozen with fear. I just can't imagine seeing what they see.
What do you say? If it's brown, if it's a black bear, stay still or whatever. Wait.
That didn't work for anybody in here. Standing still did not work out well.
If it's brown, stand down or something. If it's black.
Because it's a black bear, right? Yeah. This is a black bear.
And she's like, what color is this? But she runs when you're not supposed to run. I forgot. I forgot the thing because personally, I'm not trying to be in no woods or no trails where there's bears where I have to know the saying. Let's just put it that way.
They put the little, the disclaimers up in the front, letting typically bears don't just attack.
Right.
Typically. Yeah. But what if we were out camping and we don't know that the drug runners and stuff?
Are we going camping? If anything, I'd go glamping, but I'm not trying to be camping.
There's a Friday the 13th camp. You don't want to go with me?
Oh, well, that's different.
No, you actually get chased there.
Uh-oh.
You can only get out of it's real. There's a forest. You're going to like Crystal Lake. You actually get chased. And if you decide you want out of it, there's a safe word that they'll come and get you. But once you're out, you're out. He chases you for real. They give you weapons and everything. You want to go? Okay. So let's just say if we go camping and we accidentally run into a cocaine bear, I'm going to try to save you. But if the bear is already past your knees, I'm probably just going to run and get help.
Well, same to you.
Well, let's just be honest.
And if you're already dead, there's no help to get. I'm out.
Right. One of us has to make it out. So let's just, once you get here, there's really not much. The bear was ripping body parts a piece. And it was hilarious. I'm just saying.
Going to leave me. She already just said in front of you and the rest of the world. She's like, you know what? If you're dead, you're dead. You're almost dead, you're dead.
Why? But why two people, right? One of us has to, and I'm okay with you making a movie about it,
Why does it have to be me that gets like that? Why couldn't it be like another person that goes with us? Why can't we be on the same team?
Insert somebody else.
You got to put it as me getting eaten by the bear already. You're already like
because you would be the one to go to Camp Crystal Lake with me. You would be the one to go.
But won't somebody else probably go with us?
You know what? I did tell my friend that I wanted to take an extra person for the bait. He got mad at me for saying that, but I was totally dead serious.
Well, just don't tell him
we'll
he's
take
the
somebody else
for
bait.
All right. Okay. This is Ray Liotta's final completed film role before his passing on May 26, 2022. Liotta died a week after he came to re-record his lines in post-production. Elizabeth Banks said that Liotta praised the look of the bear once he got a look at it.
Oh, bless him. He was such a great actor.
He was. Cocaine Bear was intended to be a temporary working title. The producers decided to release it under that name as they couldn't think of anything else.
It worked.
It got everybody's attention. Why not? It is what it is.
See what it is. And I seen somebody post something like, oh, great, they're running out of movie ideas. They got bears doing cocaine now. I'm like, first of all, talk about. Watch the movie first. He's thinking that a bear was just walking around just.
And it's based on real life.
It was actually that actually happened.
Finally not a remake.
Right. And I'm saying it's something that really did happen. And of course, gotta put the little Hollywood spin juice on there.
Right.
But people, you gotta see a movie before you just say. That's what gets me about people. They'll see a preview and just start slamming the movie. You didn't even see it yet.
Yeah, I hate
before
that.
You even start sharing negative, you didn't
I hate when
see
they do
it.
that. I hate when they do that. Even on Netflix, they'll be like, they watch a trailer. Like, remember that show with the little girls dancing or whatever? You shouldn't have this on there. These little girls are sexualized, blah, blah, blah.
You didn't even watch it.
You can go anywhere. You could even look on Instagram and see little girls dancing like that. These little girls weren't naked or nothing. Did you even watch the show? No, because it's not even out yet. Like, watch the movie. And then
give an honest critique, right? Give an honest critique. Don't just slam something and be spreading stuff around. That's what the worst thing about the internet is. What it's called, reckless internet posting.
Yeah.
That's. But I guess that's stuff we can get away from. But anyway, see a movie before you slam it. You might like it.
Here's the actual factual. I know we already said it basically twice. I'm going to say it one more time.
Yeah, we did.
Because this has years and stuff in it.
Okay.
All right. Inspired in part by a true event in 1985 when a corrupt Kentucky cop and lawyer turned drug smuggler, Andrew Thornton, flew in a smuggling run, dumping packages of cocaine over Georgia before attempting to escape with nearly 80 pounds of it strapped to his body. However, the parachute malfunctioned, possibly from the extra weight, and Thornton fell to his death
That's
in
not funny.
Nashville, Tennessee residence driveway. 40 kilos of thrown packages landed in a national forest and were consumed by a black bear, it was black, who overdosed most likely within minutes, dying from cerebral hemorrhaging and respiratory and heart failure after eating $20 million worth, $55 million.
Gosh.
$55 million adjusted for inflation. With the lone exceptions of Thornton and the bear, no other casualties have ever been reported.
That is an insane amount of coke. I'm wondering, like, did the bear just grab a pack and just start chewing? Because you would think that would have tasted really nasty.
Yeah, and
it
tastes nasty, and they OD'd it. Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how that bear just kept on eating that much. That's
I don't
awful.
know how much they had to eat to get there, though. You know, as soon as they bite it, and then it puffs up out of the, Say you had a
20
brick.
million worth, right? Oh, you
Well,
the
yeah.
brick and everything. Oh wow!
What are you trying to say? Look, I watched the movie.
I'm
I
gonna
know
have
the
to talk to
term.
your son. Did he know his mom know what a brick is?
I know what a brick is. I watched Snowfall.
Well, oh, okay.
I watched TV. I watched
You knew what a
movies.
brick was before Snowfall hit. Wow, you really went
Whatever.
there. But that's a
Anyways,
lot.
Yeah, the buried a lot.
Poor bear. I bet
Maybe the bear was really
the poor
hungry.
bear's insides had to just been demolished.
probably.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Fun fact, though.
Okay. Poor bear.
This was filmed in Ireland for whatever reason.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know, but anyone who lives
Okay.
in the southeastern United States or Georgia specifically, that way you could tell it's not Georgia, and not the Chattahoochee National Park, is that through the whole movie there's not one single pine tree.
I didn't know.
It's all hardwoods. When the lumber barons, the Vanderbilts specifically, ravaged the Appalachian mountain range of many old growth trees, pine trees were planted to prevent erosion.
Okay. I'm curious why they did it in Ireland. I don't know. But
Maybe
okay.
because they wanted redwood trees instead of pine trees. But if they wanted to be factual, they could have done it in the United States. Maybe it was cheaper too.
That's what I'm
breaks.
wondering. Yeah, because like a lot of states now are, working towards the tax credits. A lot of them already have it. So maybe could have been,
I don't know.
cheaper,
They didn't
but-
say. That's all I got.
All I know is it was a good movie, and I'm telling you to watch it live. Right now it's streaming, but I think you can only buy it right now.
Really?
Don't quote me. You may be able. I think it's $19.99 though.
I didn't even notice that myself.
It came out last night.
Oh, that's why. I didn't
Right.
notice.
Today's a Tuesday, so I'm just saying. I would say go ahead. Well, it's streaming
How many
now.
clappers would you give it?
So, Cocaine Bear, I'm going with 3.5.
Okay, and then you were gonna say go ahead and what?
Oh, so right now you're not going to be able to rent it for like the $4.99 or anything. It might be a couple weeks, but I mean, if you have a family, like if you're going to the movies and you got a family, you're going to end up spending more than $20 anyway.
But I wouldn't let your kids see it. Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
only
'cause
what you
if
like
they
your
could take
kids
some
watch.
gore, like some true
It's
gore,
great gore.
and stuff, then maybe. But really, it really is a horror movie in that aspect with the gore.
It's great gore.
It's great gore for us adults that love that. You know your children.
Well, it's rated R, so when
And
when you give the rating, that tells you right there. We don't have to tell them about their
yeah,
kids
but
because we got to
sometimes
know
movies
rated
are
R.
rated R, and I'm like, why is it rated R? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some movies are real weak. Like I don't understand why.
I don't know
it's
like
rated
all the
R.
rules on how they do it, but
Yeah.
I mean, if it's rated R, we're telling you right there that that's up to you as a parent.
And somebody brought their little toddlers when I saw it at the movie theater, and
I
I'm
would
sitting there
totally
we're watching people get ripped up by a bear, and you brought your little ones. Like
My nieces
3-year-old.
watch this kind of stuff.
Okay, well that's why I say your
Yeah.
kids.
No, you can't. So it was. I mean, they've watched Eli Roth's Clown like literally like 11 times. I kid you not. They watch it. So yeah, it's fun for us. But I don't know if you got a little kid that watches kid movies all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But I know a lady who took her kids and they all just loved it.
To
And they're not
Cocaine
even
Bear?
horror movie watchers.
To Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, she took them, and the littlest one is 6, so they're from 6 to 9. So they all watched it, but they don't watch horror at all. They're not, scared, but they all liked it.
That's because there's so much humor in it, but
Probably
there's
so.
also some serious gore in it. I would also give it 3.5 clappers.
It's a little unique, I mean, it's a little something different. I'm just telling you, you're gonna laugh so hard from beginning to the end because they don't waste a lot of time. They get going with it right away.
Yeah.
See Cocaine Bear. If you got a family, go ahead. It's worth the $19.99 if you got a few people in your family to see it.
It's worth full price at the movie theater.
Absolutely.
If you're on a date night or you're going out with some friends especially.
That would be a great movie night for friends because y'all are going to die laughing.
Yeah, especially you having some of the spirits at the movie theater already too.
Yes. You're going to die laughing. So go ahead and check out Cocaine Bear. We both highly recommend it. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Cash App if you want to make a donation to us.
Come on, Cash App.
Helps us out. If you want to help us out, go see some movies and whatnot.
I know it's not Christmas time or something, but
anything's appreciated. We really do. We also take requests. So if there's something you want to see, let us know. Check us out on the Fearcon Network. Go to Connect to Your City. And you'll see the Fearcon tab. Click on it. You'll see all of our horror and thrillers there. All right? Well,
so this will be there.
Yeah, you know what? I think we should put Cocaine Bear.
I mean, it's a thriller.
And it's gory. So, yeah, Cocaine Bear will be there, too. But you're watching us right now. So, there you go. All right? Chat with us. Let us know what you want. All right? Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.